The Northrop Grumman RQ-4 Global Hawk is a high-altitude, remotely piloted, surveillance aircraft. It was initially designed by Ryan Aeronautical, now part of Northrop Grumman, and known as Tier 2+ during development. The Global Hawk performs duties similar to that of the Lockheed U-2. The RQ-4 provides a broad overview and systematic surveillance using high-resolution synthetic aperture radar (SAR) and long-range electro-optical/infrared (EO/IR) sensors with long loiter times over target areas. It can survey as much as 40,000 square miles (100,000 kilometers) of terrain a day, an area the size of South Korea or Iceland. The Global Hawk is operated by the United States Air Force, USAF. It is used as a high-altitude long-endurance platform, too, covering the spectrum of intelligence collection capability to support forces and worldwide. According to the USAF, the superior surveillance capabilities of the aircraft allow more precise weapons targeting and better protection of friendly forces. Cost overruns led to the original plan to acquire 63 aircraft being cut to 45, and to a 2013 proposal to mothball the 21 Block 30 signals intelligence variants. 1. The initial flyaway cost of each of the first 10 aircraft was $10 million in 1994. 3. By 2001 this had risen to $60.9 million. 4, and then to $131.4 million flyaway cost in 2013. 1. The U.S. Navy has developed the Global Hawk into the RQ-4C Triton maritime surveillance platform. In the 1990s, the Air Force was developing uncrewed aerial intelligence platforms. One of them was the stealthy RQ-3 Dark Star, another one was the Global Hawk. Due to budget cuts, only one of the programs could survive. It was decided to proceed with the Global Hawk for its range and payload rather than go with the stealth Dark Star. The Global Hawk took its first flight on February 28, 1998. 6. The first 7 aircraft were built under the Advanced Concept Technology Demonstration (ACTD) program, sponsored by DARPA. 7. In order to evaluate the design and demonstrate its capabilities. Demand for the RQ-4's abilities was high in the Middle East. Thus, the prototype aircraft were actively operated by the USAF in the war in Afghanistan, in an unusual move. The aircraft entered initial low-rate production while still in engineering and manufacturing development. 9 production Block 10 aircraft, sometimes referred to as RQ-4A, were produced. Of these, 2 were sold to the U.S. Navy and an additional 2 were deployed to Iraq to support operations there. The final Block 10 aircraft was delivered on June 26, 2006. In order to increase the aircraft's capabilities, the airframe was redesigned, with the nose section and wings being stretched. The modified aircraft, designated RQ-4B Block 29, can carry up to 3,000 pounds. 1,360 kilograms of internal payload. These changes were introduced with the first Block 20 aircraft, the 17th Global Hawk produced, which was rolled out in a ceremony on August 25, 2006. 10. The first flight of the Block 20 from the USAF Plant 42 in Palmdale, California to Edwards Air Force Base took place on March 1, 2007. Developmental testing of Block 20 took place in 2008. The United States Navy took delivery of 2 of the Block 10 aircraft to evaluate their maritime surveillance capabilities, designated N1, BU-NO 166509, and N2, BU-NO 166510. The initial Novelist example was tested at Edwards Air Force Base briefly, before moving to NAS Patuxent River in March 2006 for the Global Hawk Maritime Demonstration GHMD program. operated by Navy's Squadron VX-20. In July 2006, the GHMD aircraft flew in the Rim of the Pacific (RIMPAC) exercise for the first time. Although it was in the vicinity of Hawaii, the aircraft was operated from NBVC Point Mugu, REC. 4 flights were performed, resulting in over 24 hours of persistent maritime surveillance coordinated with USS Abraham Lincoln and USS Bonhomme Richard. For the GHMD program, the Global Hawk was tasked with maintaining maritime situational awareness, contact tracking, and imagery support of exercise operations. Images were transmitted to NAS Patuxent River for processing and then forwarded to the